We just caught some big news for fantasy football. Christian McCaffrey, more than likely back this week. We're going to go over the news, the facts, the data. Before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. When news hits, I'm going to be here with a deep dive. That's guaranteed on whatever happens. Player rankings, helping you with your lineups, helping you with the waiver wire. Multiple videos every single day. Click that button. Stop missing out. Christian McCaffrey, though. Ian Rappaport just dropped it. He's going to be back. More than likely back. More than likely back. Not guaranteed, but more than likely back. They did not bring up any running backs, and signs are pointing that he's going to be back. Going over to an interview here by David Lombardi here with Christian McCaffrey. He's saying, unfortunately, I got an injury history. Things like that's going to come up. Things are going to get blown out of proportion, but I feel great. Feels like it's not getting shut down. Feels like they're just playing it safe on Thursday. Feels like he's good to go.
Physical condition.
What happened yesterday?
Nothing serious, I can tell you that. I feel, like I said, I feel great about where I'm at. Just unfortunately, when you have an injury history that I have, sometimes when you don't practice, things get blown out of proportion. But like I said, I feel great.
Does it feel different than it felt last summer?
Yeah, I've forgotten about last year. Forgot about the year before that, the year before that. I'm focused on this week and playing Seattle on Sunday.
Christian, just kind of thing in practice where you felt something and you just want to be real cautious with it? Is that kind of what happened?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to go into anything that happened, but as I felt like it was a smart thing to do to not finish the practice because I've been there before and I've been my own worst enemy in situations like that, and I was proud of myself for not doing that again. And, like I said, I went through a whole training camp, feel great about where I'm at.
Yeah.
However, when you think about all that, almost to the exact day, so close to it, Christian McCaffrey said his calf Achilles, not a concern to me.
Listed Achilles as well, which puts up a lot of red flags. So is that a concern, a new concern? How's that work?
Not a concern for me, no.
You down in line playing on Monday?
No.
This is something there where you sat out maybe practice longer than you would have during season or something. Was it a precaution or was it not?
Every day presents new challenges. It's just you got to do what you got to do.
Like he's going to be back. And we saw what happened last year. We saw that. So knowing that, how do you feel going into this game? The signs are pointing like he's going to play. Like, I can't keep that in the back of my mind and let that jeopardize my thought process. It sounds like he's going to play, but also there's no guarantees. There's no guarantees when you look at it. When you come back to yesterday's practice clips, he did not practice, but he was warming up, working out the calf. You can definitely tell there was a significant push forward to get out there, to get to playing, to get ready. We went over this yesterday, like right during practice. I saw the clips I ran here, putting a lot of pressure on that calf. See how he responds. Doesn't seem too concerned. Some people notice, hey, it's different when you're taking hits and that, playing a full game. And that's another thing to think about. Can we get through a full game? Can we get through multiple games? That is another thing to think about. Like, sure, you're good in warm-ups. You're able to sprint. Does it tighten up somewhere down the line? You got to come out. We don't know. We don't know, but that's something to keep in mind. But you can only control what you can control, and you can only guess on what you have available on. And what we have available is him definitely, more than likely, not guaranteed, coming back tomorrow, being able to play. We're seeing him bunny hop on the calf. We're seeing that. And one thing we do know is that whoever drafted him in your fantasy drafts, whether it's you or somebody else, you knew going in that this was a liability, him getting banged up. He even said it. The injury history that I have, it's going to cause grave concern. He even noted that, which is something you should have done, and you should have had the insurance policies in place, whether it's drafting more running backs in the middle rounds, drafting the handcuff, getting Brian Robinson, getting Isaac Gurrendo, maybe even getting both. Considering how extensive that injury history is, now you get left with those questions. Now you got a headache. Even if he does play, you still got a headache going into that game, whether he's going to play or not. And that was my draft analysis on him. Like, you got to make a choice whether you're in or out, and you got to be 100% on that. Like, there's too much unknown, and that's good and bad because the upside's immense. And it's a risk not drafting him, and there's also a risk drafting him due to this. And the risk not drafting him is he's so good. He's so good. But the injuries, the headaches, you got players on the board that can be just as productive, almost productive. That's safer. That does not have the injury history. You had that. Now you're watching from afar here at practice. These little clips. Showed this yesterday. Sounds like he's coming back. Sounds like he's going to be okay. Sound like something little came up, like a little bit of tightness. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. But does that tightness turn into more? We're mid-game. Does it tighten up harder? Is he able to put weight on it after 4 quarters, 3 quarters, 2 quarters of the game? Is he going to be able to do that? That's what we're asking ourselves here with Christian McCaffrey. Can we get a full season out of Christian McCaffrey? Do you think we can get 14 games? Do you feel good about that? 15 games? 11, 10? How many games do you think you're going to get out of Christian McCaffrey? You already got a scare. And the scare might be true. He may not play. He looks like he is. Stars are aligning. Nothing was guaranteed. He feels like he's going to be able to play. He feels like he's going to be out there. From what I saw yesterday looking at this, it was rather encouraging to me. He also had 2 sleeps to recover, and extra time to recover, plus whatever they pump in him. I think he's going to be out there playing. I think he's going to be out there. If you want to know my guess, if that matters. Like I said, during that video, and I'm going to say it now, my uneducated, my ignorant opinion, my thoughts, that you need to go off your own assumptions and your gut feelings, because he may not play the full game. He may not. He may not. I've had calf issues before where they felt okay, and then all of a sudden, it ain't good. It ain't good. And they just keep coming back, too. They just keep coming back from being just a gym rat. Just dumb gym rat injuries. That's one thing about being a gym rat for a long time. You know, like if you get an injury, you kind of got to feel like what's going to happen and like how things flow, because you just get hurt all the time. Like with calves, that could happen. It's football too. This is at the highest level. So at that strenuous strain on the body, anything can happen at this level. But you're looking at Christian McCaffrey. Looks like he's going to be back. I know you're worried. Make sure you're cuffed up. Make sure you got that insurance policy. Drafting him, that should have been a prime focus in your draft. Making sure you got your insurance policies. Making sure you had things in line with your depth chart. Make sure you got B-Rob, Gurrendo, Jordan James, whatever. Make sure you were stacked up with RB2s. Like, if you went here RB with him naked, and then you went into double-digit rounds getting lottery tickets, good luck. Good luck the whole season. Hopefully you hit on some of those lottery tickets. But if I would have drafted McCaffrey, I would have made sure I was strong at running back. Like, I'm not leaving the draft with him being my main focus at running back. Like, I'm pretty much running back heavy if I'm saying I'm going Christian McCaffrey, because I'm getting the cuff. I'm probably getting another RB1-ish to go with them. And then I'm probably getting somebody in the middle rounds as an RB2. And with the cuff and some lottery tickets, I'm going running back hard. And we dropped that analysis all year long. Like, hey, this is a decision. And that's part of the decision. That's part of the decision. Like, you're one way or the other. That's part of it, making sure you're cuffed up. If you're not cuffed up, get cuffed up with Christian McCaffrey. It's going to be a long season. There's going to be a lot of injuries this year. Make sure you're stacked up with a couple lottery tickets at running back. If you got a top running back, make sure you're cuffed up this year. I think this year is going to be wild. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Well, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video.